Hello students. Uh, in the financial statement analysis, there were three techniques. The first technique was comparative analysis, comparative statement. The second one is common size. The third one is a trend. In the last recorded slide, I have explained you what is comparative and how to calculate the comparative income statement and a balance sheet. Today I will be explaining you the common size financial statement. See, organization differs in their quality, establishment and other factors. In the common size statement, we take the sales or total assets or total liabilities as a base and find out what is a change in each items of income statement and balance sheet. So in the common size statement, we have to prepare both profit and loss account and a balance sheet. Okay. So we will go to the problem. We will go directly to the problem. From the following particulars, prepare common size income statement. Sales given. Sales 4 lakh, cost of material 1,20,000, wages 70,000, factory expenses 30,000, office and administration expenses amounted to rupees 12,500, selling expenses amounted to 13,600. The company paid 8,000 as interest and the tax were paid at the rate of 35%. Prepare common size profit and loss account and income statement. Okay, so you have to open common size profit and loss account or income statement. Income statement, you know what we have to do. We have to prepare sales. The format is sales minus variable cost, contribution minus fixed cost, EBIT minus interest, EBT minus tax, EAT. Okay, so we will follow the same thing. Sales. Now we will begin with the columns. Particulars, amount, then items divided by sales into 100, then value in percentage. Then you will begin with the sales. So what is a sales? Sales is 4 lakh rupees. Then what is a percentage? Always the sales percentage is considered as 100%. Okay, so the sales is 100%, less material cost and wages. Material cost is in the problem it is given 1,20,000, wages is 70,000. Okay, so calculate the percentage. 1,20,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100, it is 30%. Okay, 30%. Wages is 70,000. 70,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100, it is 17.5%. 17.5%. Okay, then contribution is 4 lakh minus 1,20,000 minus 70,000, it is 2 lakh 10,000 contribution. Okay, then what is variable cost? If you deduct, you will get 52.5 as a contribution. Let's factory expenses, office overhead and selling expenses. All these three you have to deduct. Factory expenses you have to deduct, office expenses you have to deduct and selling expenses. These all are the fixed overhead. Okay, now why it is written in the bracket? Because less, no, so less means you write in a bracket. Then to calculate the percentage, 30,000 divided by sales. Each item will be divided by sales. See here, 30,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100. Here 12,500 divided by 4 lakh into 100. Here 13,600 divided by 4 lakh into 100. So you will get all the values here. And then you will get EBIT. EBIT is 1,53,900. Here 38.475. Okay. Less interest. Whatever the interest you have, that has to be deducted. So less interest to deduct, it is 8,000. So what is the percentage? 8,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100, it is 2%. 2% you will get. Then after that you will get EBT, that is EBIT divided by minus interest, it is called as EBT. Then find out EBT, or you can deduct 38.475 minus 2, you will get 36.475. Okay, then less EBT will get lesser tax. The tax percentage it is given in the problem. It is 35% on the EBT. So 1,45,900 into 35%, you will get 51,065. Then calculate the percentage. 51,065 divided by sales into 100, it is 12.77. Okay, then earnings after tax 94,835, here 23.705. Okay, you will get the answer. So this is how you have to calculate the percentage and the amount. Okay, so this is called as common size statement. In the common size statement, sales is considered as base, so always sales will be 100, rest all the percentage has to be calculated. Taking the divide will always, all the items will be divided by 4 lakh into 100, you will get the percentage. This you have to follow the format which I have given you for the leverage problem. The same thing will continue here. Sales minus variable cost, contribution minus fixed cost, EBIT minus interest, EBT, lesser tax, you will get EAT. Okay, next, then under common size also you have balance sheet. So we'll go for the balance sheet. The next problem, balance sheet. Say balance sheet as a common size statement. Now in a common size, say balance sheet will be given. In a common size, all the items are expressed as total assets, and total assets is taken at 100. So see, always here total assets percentage will take as 100 and total liability is taken as 100. I'll tell you how to calculate. See here, the calculation goes like this. The name of the company, then common size. Then first you have to begin with the shareholders fund. Shareholders fund, you have capital, reserves and profit and loss account together, it is added here, or you can do separately also. Here if you add also it's okay. So reserves and profit and loss account added. Capital, see whatever the capital given in the problem. If you check the balance sheet, see the balance sheet, capital 1 lakh, reserves 30 and profit and loss 35, total is 65,000. And now so you will write 1 lakh here. After that it will be divided by the total liability, because we are taking liability here. So the total liability will be divided by this item. So 1 lakh divided by the total liability, 2,50,000 into 100. So it is 40%. Okay, so it is 40%. Next, reserves and profit and loss account, that is together if you add you will get 65,000. 65,000 divided by the total liability, it is 2,50,000 into 100, it is 26%. Next you will write all the non-current liability. Under non-current liabilities you will have loans, debentures, term loans. All the loans and debentures will consider as a non-current liability. Here you have only debentures, so 40,000 you will write here. After that 40,000 divided by total liability. So total liability or total assets, it is one and the same, divided 2,50,000 into 100, you will get 16%. Next, current liability. So if you check the current liability, if there are many items you can total it. Here you are only one item, 45,000, you write here 45,000, and 45,000 divided by 2,50,000 into 100. Okay, 2,50,000 into 100. Okay, so next is next we have to take the assets here. So assets here, see non-current assets. We begin with the non-current assets. Non-current assets is nothing but the fixed assets. Okay, so fixed assets, if you total, here they have taken total. So fixed assets, if you check the problem, you have building and plant, total 1,35,750. So it is taken together here, divided by the total assets, 2,50,000 into 100, it is 54.33. 54.3. Next is fixed current assets. Current assets, it will be debtors, stock and cash together. If you total three of them together, it will be nearly 1,14,250 divided by the total assets, 2,50,000 into 100, you will get 45.7%. Okay. Okay, then total of this two is 100, then the total of this two is 2,50,000. Okay, so this is how we have to prepare the common size balance sheet. Okay, the format is you have to follow the same format. See, begin with the shareholders fund, non-current liability, then current liability. Here non-current assets, then current assets. Percentage you have to remember, each items will be divided by the total assets or total liability. Okay, so this is what I have finished the second this thing. second technique, that is common size technique. In the next class I will explain the last one, that is trend analysis. Okay, go through the problem. If you have any doubts you can clarify. Thank you.